Hey, Naomi here from Imprenat Youth Voice, and today in the studio we have the wonderful Sophie Rose, who is off camera due to privacy reasons and as well as being underage, but we'll still get to know her personality and her views on social media as well as issues at school. How you doing, Soph? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Sophie and I live in Victoria. I enjoy playing sports. I'm 13. In particular, I like playing basketball and I do a bit of netball. And yeah, I enjoy hanging out with friends and family and yeah.
Beautiful, thank you. So what social media platforms do you personally use the most and why?
Well, sort of because of my age, I use Snapchat a lot more than messages and phone calls and other platforms, because Snapchat is an easier way I connect with all of my friends that are similar ages with me or older. And yeah, I find it's an easier way to connect with other people.
And be completely honest, how often do you spend time on Snapchat each day? Estimation.
Well, I don't know. I have time limits on it, so that's
okay, great.
Stops me. Yeah, but
so you're good with boundaries on your phone.
Yeah, so if I'm on
Snapchat, better than me, I must say. Good on you.
Thank you. If I'm on Snapchat for maybe 10 minutes, I might be like, oh my gosh, I forgot about my time limit. I want to have it for the whole day, so I'll stop and I'll use it like later.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, but probably. I actually have got no idea how often I use it.
No, all good. But it sounds like you've got good boundaries, which is proactive and awesome to hear from a 13-year-old, I must say. How do you keep your social media accounts safe and private?
Well, I have like little filters on TikTok from a parent, from the parent's phone. They set restrictions, so you can't see things that might be like unsafe for you to watch or not for your age. So including like other time limits and keeping my accounts private and not adding people or just adding people to or following people that I don't know, or having them follow me that I don't know. So then it just makes it safer and makes me feel safer.
Yes.
Having it online.
And speaking of safety, being on Snapchat or TikTok or any like social media platform with those boundaries and settings put into place, would you say personally that your experience on social media has been fine, or has it also been challenging? Have you come across issues that you've experienced personally? Well, sorry to throw these new questions at you,
okay. But at first I was a little bit like unsure about getting all of these apps.
Yes.
Just because I never had it before and never had experience with a lot of that stuff. But yes, I recently probably got it like last year or like end of last year. But I think I feel a lot safer now. I haven't had to deal with anything that's nasty or cyberbullying or come across anything.
Yeah. Good.
But yeah,
I'm very happy to hear that.
But just as I'm getting older,
it's probably because you have all those
restrictions.
Restrictions, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel as I'm getting older, I feel a lot safer on those websites and those apps.
Yeah, same but different.
Yeah.
Cool. And have you ever had a conversation with your parents about online safety, or vice versa? Have they had a conversation with you, and what did you guys discuss?
Yes. Well, I talked about how like before I got like TikTok and Instagram, when I just had Snapchat, I talked about how the only really reason I wanted those apps was because everyone else had them. Okay. And I felt like I didn't want to, if no one else had them or not many people had them, then I wouldn't, it's a bit of pressure to have them.
Okay.
But yeah, just because I'm surrounded by people that are on it.
You don't want to feel left out.
Yeah, I don't want to, and I just want to feel like I know what's going on.
Yeah, but, totally. Yeah. And was it easy to convince them to get the apps, or was it challenging?
Well,
did they discuss any?
Well, I'm not really sure. I can't really remember, but because my older siblings have had them, they were a bit more informed about what happened, and when my mum knew about that restriction, it sort of convinced her a bit more to have those restrictions while being on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, not really.
What rules do you think parents should have regarding social media? I think the restrictions policy, I think, is a great one.
Screen time, I think,
Ooh,
honestly,
yes.
because it prevents them from being on it 24/7 or
and getting addicted.
And getting
'Cause
addicted to it.
It becomes addicting. Have you heard of doom scrolling before? Which is pretty much just scrolling consistently and not stopping. Because it becomes quite addictive.
Yeah, it can be. And you just lose track of, you're just like, one more
lose track of
scroll,
time. You're like,
one
wow,
more
an
like
hour's
that.
already gone, and what have I done with my life?
Exactly.
What do you want adults to understand about teenagers and social media?
Well, I think personally that it's about just accepting that this is our generation now, and we can prevent things from happening and giving it to them at a good age, but you can't full on stop how our generation has grown up with these apps. But yeah, just preventing it and making it safe for them to use.
Great answer. Yeah. It's like you can't avoid it because it's so popular. So how can you work around it and make it work? How do you manage stress from school, friends, or personal struggles?
Well, regarding to school, I make sure that I do all of my work and I hang out with friends. Like I have a good balance between school friends and my other personal activities, but make sure there's also downtime for me so I can just gather my thoughts and just relax.
So what does Sophie Rose love to do in her downtime? What's some of your self-care rituals?
Well, I like to listen to music. I love music.
Who's your favourite singer? What are we listening to right now?
I don't know. Like it always changes for me. So
certain genre?
No, it like constantly is changing.
A very eclectic range.
Pop, rap, like a bit of not really rock, but more
pop rock
and yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, a little bit of Olivia Rodrigo, then softer songs.
I love Olivia.
I know.
So good. Do you have like a song that you listen to and repeat from her newest album?
I sort of like the start of the year. When it came out, I just constantly was listening to it. But I loved all the songs. But probably, "Scared of My Guitar." I like that one.
Oh, okay. Is that the slower one? Am I?
Yeah.
It's a ballad, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's out of the deluxe.
I love All American Bitch.
Yes.
Sorry, parents.
No.
But it's on the album
Yes.
and she means well. Have you ever faced bullying, either in person or online? And how did you deal with it?
Well, I sadly had a little bit of an experience with someone, because I have a huge friend group, probably about 15 people. They particularly didn't like this girl. She was kind, very thoughtful person. She was very out there. And they just didn't really treat her well, and she felt like she just wanted to impress everyone, and she felt like she couldn't have them, like they weren't treating her well. But she's such a nice person. She didn't think that what was going on, like she only thought the best of people. So it's quite sad. But,
yeah.
Is
she still in your friendship circle?
Yeah, she is. We've sort of like split up the friendship groups. Yeah, but like I confronted the girls who were doing that, saying that's not nice, you shouldn't be doing that. But it was more subtle things where it was like, like it wasn't out there saying like straight to her face. It's more subtle. So it was, but
and sometimes when it's subtle, it's even more challenging because as the victim, you think there's something wrong with you, like you don't understand because it's not as clear.
Yeah. And she kept asking questions like if
everything was okay.
Yeah.
What makes it difficult or easy to build strong friendships as a teenager?
Well, having being at a high school with lots of my primary school friends.
What makes it easy or difficult to build a strong friendship as a teenager?
Well, having going to a primary school with high school, with lots of my primary school friends, I'd already made connections in primary school, as I thought I would as in primary school, I'm a little bit more confident, like in the year 1 or prep or whenever when I started making those friends.
Yeah.
Whether now in high school, I have still made many high school friends. But yeah, just their personality. Like if I click with them straight away, then it's easier. But if it's someone that might be my other friend's friend, might be a little bit more difficult. Or just if they're just not really a person I'm used to hanging out with, like if they have different traits and different personalities or different things they like to do, it gets
a bit more challenging.
Difficult. Yeah.
What do you value in a friendship? What's really important?
I like trust and like honesty and being and just having someone that you can just be around and just be yourself. And like they're kind, like they're honest.
Funny, maybe?
Yeah, funny, definitely.
Yeah, we love laughs.
Yeah. But just someone that you feel comfortable to be yourself around.
Yeah, totally. And what's your go-to? We were talking about music before, Olivia Rodrigo, but do you have a certain go-to playlist or favorite song right now that you're listening to?
Well, a certain playlist would be my like songs. I have like thousands of like songs, and I like shuffling through them and seeing songs that I used to really like, and then like going back to them, listening to them again, and just having that connection of But my favorite song right now, I'm liking a bit of Gracie Abrams as well.
Oh yeah,
she has great bridges. Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Probably her. What's it called?
I would not know, but I do know that song is like trending right now on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, it is. Lots of her songs are close to you, and there's other ones as well.
Beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy sports? And if so, what types? Or what type or let me do that again. So do you enjoy sports? If yes, which one?
Yes, I love sports. I particularly like basketball. I played that since basically my whole life.
Yeah, great.
I play 2 times a week and have training probably about 3. But
are you quite competitive? Yeah. I think it's important to be competitive.
Yeah, on my more rep side, not on when I play with like my friends on like a casual.
Yeah. Well, you want your team to win.
Yeah,
because it's team sport for sure. And what's your favorite subject in school?
I like drama.
Oh, yeah?
Good. Yeah.
Do you see yourself branching into acting professionally maybe?
Maybe. Maybe.
Open?
I'm not really, I'm open to sort of anything. But
okay.
Yeah, no, I just enjoy it and playing a role and just
being creative.
Having
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
How do you stay organised with schoolwork plus juggling sports? Do you have a part-time job?
No, I'm only 13, so I'm not.
This is true.
I can't until like 2 more years. But
yeah,
okay.
I actually started working when I was 14.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know what the age limit is these days, but probably back in the day it didn't matter.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
How do you stay? Oh no, I'll repeat the question again. So, how do you stay organised with schoolwork?
Well, when I'm actually doing schoolwork, I use highlighters to help me. That's my main thing. Highlighting things. I love.
Is there a favorite color? I love pink and yellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're bright and easy to see. But yeah, probably pink and yellow. But other than that, I don't get that much homework being in year 7.
Okay.
Because I've never really had that much homework, but it's more because I do sport obviously more than I have to do homework at home. So 1 week I might get a lot of homework and then the next week I might get nothing. So
it's pretty balanced.
Yeah, it's pretty balanced. Yeah, it's pretty
Get prepared because that's about to change as you get older.
Not looking forward to that.
What do you think about influencers and their impact on teens?
I think that with teens, like right now how there's lots of influencers with showing all beauty stuff and trying to.
Is that on Snapchat or just TikTok? Sorry, I'm so old school.
No, that's okay. TikTok, but like Snapchat has this little spotlight thing where a few things come on from TikTok. So.
Okay.
But yeah, it's sort of mainly TikTok. There's a lot of stuff, depending on what's on your For You page and what you enjoy watching.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it can give an impact on maybe, oh no, I'm not looking pretty enough, or why do they look so different to me? Like, why does everyone look so much prettier than I am on social media? But there's a lot of factors into it. They could be wearing heaps of makeup, or there's filters or Photoshop or whatever. But yeah, it can be a big impact on some people's mental health.
And yeah, because it's has a huge impact on beauty standards, on how you should look potentially. But speaking of like being completely transparent, how are you with your mental health and body image? Are you confident in your own skin?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in my own skin. Obviously, everyone goes through a time, and it's completely normal to go through a time where you're just in your head thinking, oh, I'm not pretty enough, or there's things I want to change.
And that's where the social media may
impact that, like having those thoughts in your head and then going from that plus social media can just be a big impact.
Yeah, a bit too much sometimes.
Yeah, a bit too much, yeah.
But yeah, you seem very confident. And you're very beautiful,
oh, thank
I must say.
You
guys can't see her, but she is extremely gorgeous, and you have such wonderful energy. And you're doing such a great job on this podcast, I must say. Yeah. So what's a tradition in your family you really enjoy?
Well, hanging out with my extended family, we either go on camping trips, it might be going on boats, or just hanging out in general. We usually see each other all together probably like a few times a year, and Christmas we hang out, like Easter sometimes. It's very
wholesome.
Yeah, very wholesome.
And outdoorsy most of the time?
Yeah, like whether we're camping or it's
do you come from a big family?
Yeah, I
do.
So I have a lot of family members,
a lot of
cousins and aunties and uncles, So
fun. Have you watched Cheaper by the Dozen?
Yes, I have.
Oh, hey. Is that kind of like the family energy that you guys have?
Yeah.
Do you think parents understand what teenagers go through today?
I think that being in a different generation can be hard, because social media didn't
exist.
A thing. Didn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. To begin with,
Yeah, and like this is how teenagers like right now are communicating. And it's important that parents are informed about this and the benefits and the negatives about it, and how safe you need to be on the internet. But yeah, I think it's an important thing for us to be informed and just and for parents to understand that this is how our generation is, and we can't change all social media.
Yeah.
But we just have to know how to.
And you know what? That's a really great point to discuss to parents, as they may not even, like you said, be aware or informed.
They just might be, it's
a new language, but kids can teach their parents the new language.
Exactly.
And vice versa. Do you prefer hanging out in big groups or just a few close friends? So I guess it's that quality over quantity.
Well, yeah, I prefer hanging out with closer friends, but it's also good to spread yourself out. And so right now my friendship is a big group, but then I've got I'm in also a smaller group in the big group. So I'm still friendly and we still hang out, but I'm more connected to the other people, to the people that I feel more comfortable around.
Yes.
And they're just people that I enjoy hanging out with.
Totally. Yeah. And do you have a dream destination you'd like to visit?
Yes, I would actually one day like to go, I'm not sure if you've been to Italy.
I have been.
Yeah, was it
I
nice?
actually fell in love for the first time in Italy. Bit juicy, but that was my first love. We went to Rome. I was 19.
Pretty.
Yeah, so still a teenager.
Yeah, it would have looked, I want to go there because the food just looks so gourmet and so lovely. And the pizza and pasta, favourite food.
And the fashion's really awesome over there.
That's so good.
They just got beautiful architecture and everything opens up late. It's like their mornings start at 11 and then like everything closes, I think, like at 6 or 7 a.m. And then people like sleep. Yeah, they have a different lifestyle over there compared to Australia. And I'm excited for you to head on over when the time is right.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe you'll fall in love.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you think failure is important for growth?
Definitely. Like, I've made plenty of mistakes across my life so far.
13 years to be exact.
But it's important to make mistakes so then you can understand what to do better next time, or how the situation will go. But yeah.
No, 100%. And I feel like you don't learn if you're consistently like
doing
the right thing or winning. Like, it's those setbacks or those failures that create space for true growth.
Yeah.
What's the most important value you try to live by?
Well, there's this little quote or saying, be you, do you, for you. I like that because, like, be yourself, because it's important to be yourself. And then do the things that you like to do, like just.
But that brings you joy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then for you, do it for yourself. Don't try and impress anybody else. It's just for your enjoyment and to live life.
Yeah, because we got one. Well, as of what we know, we've got one. So got to make the most of it.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much, Sophie Rose, for joining us. It was such a pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much.
And all the best with high school. And you just got such a good attitude and such a wonderful kindred spirit. And yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.